I'm back. I kid you not. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay. I'm sitting here and I can see the moon. I'm like, let me go live and get some messages talking to the moon. The song outside is talking to the moon. I said, oh, see, you know what? Because I just went live on IG. We on a roll today. Because this, I know this energy is intense, huh? Moon is in Scorpio, though. I need to soak this in real quick. The fact that I was like, let me go live, talk to the moon with the collective, talking to the. Okay. I connect my heart and soul to Mama Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. And I'm going to keep it right there. Ashe, 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 because y'all already speaking. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Evelyn. And thank you, Desiree, for your currency exchanges. It is greatly appreciated because that's being returned back to you through these messages and whatever tools is being used here for you all. Okay. So, welcome, Pine Fruits. Welcome, Livia. You riding? Let's ride. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let me see what the astrology cards. Let's see which direction the moon telling us to go. I'm gonna read this. The. We're gonna have to laugh a little too, cause this shit here. And I can feel when things are being projected towards me. But and now I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, let this have been 3 years ago. I'd have been in this bitch, mad as fuck right now, chilling, chilling. That's more than likely because I felt this vibe a few days ago. Though I did have it. I was on that type of time a couple days ago. I ain't going front. Definitely was on that type of time. Source know what it's doing. Is like you gonna have your moment first, and I'm gonna need your ass to get up out there. Yeah, it's just let me know what we talking about. What we talking about? All right. Moon in Scorpio, 17 degrees. Hear it out. Hear it out. The mountain abode of a hermit, a stronghold for secrets, hidden purposes, and inward streams to thrive and prevail. You live several lives in one, harboring the brightest, the darkest, the strangest, and the most wondrous worlds. Accustomed to the shadows and to meditation, prayer, and extraordinary discipline, remaining in here forever, absolutely uninvolved with surface affairs, no outer life whatsoever, but inwardly deep, intense, and overwhelmingly driven, following through on following through on ancient vows. Yo, this ain't Isis and Osiris, we going to Isis first. We see different platforms pick up different vibes. It's obvious. But let's see here. Following through on ancient vows, a grim, heavy, and somber tone, the capacity for root transformation and extraordinary realization. You want to know why else that is? Because this full moon in Sag is going to be located, the moon itself is going to be located at the foot of Ophiuchus, which is the 13th sign or the gateway of all these other zodiac signs. Okay, so when you go through that portal now, this is where you're able to now. It's like walking through the door to spirit. The moon will be at the foot of that. Now we know the feet to be Pisces energy. So this is a major cleanse of belief systems, and a lot of belief systems that most are connected to is what's causing you to connect to this, that, or whatever. Right? So the capacity for root transformation. So this Scorpio 17 degree, which is the degree of Leo, which is a fire sign. We have a full moon in a fire sign. It's basically picking up, its cousin's vibe. Like, oh, all right, this is what we doing, cuz. Bet. Let me set everybody up for this. Now the setup for this, when we talking about this setup for this, is what some of you are feeling or calling heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's rising up from the ashes, but you're rising through that which burned you down. So you're going through those same things that brought you down, but you're rising up from it. So that's what you're feeling, okay? It's not that it's coming again, or this is what I was saying in the other live, like some of you feel like you're still in the shadow phase, but you're actually being pulled out of it. Pulled out of it. You know what I'm saying? Remember, but I feel you, like 6:22 on the timer. We building unconditional love from this point. It's 6:11 today. You know what I'm saying? So remember those walls of built. Why am I hearing that? Halo. Baby, they tumbling down. Boundaries, not walls. Okay. Your central focus is to be with God in silence steadfastly. And there's nothing else that comes even close to feeling all the way through, on and true. Right now is just about your connection with the divine, the Most High. There's so much energy surrounding the collective if they allow themselves to tap into it. Just for at least 30 seconds, remove yourself, remove your mind, whatever you're feeling about anything, and say enough is enough. Show me where I'm going. Show me what I should be feeling right now. Not what I'm perceiving, not feeling from what I'm perceiving with these two eyes, but show me what I should be feeling and thinking from this eye. And if it's not open it up for me, Source. Open it up for me so I can see. So I can see and really feel what that abundance feels like, what that joy feels like, what that compassion feels like, which is a respectful fuck it in your system. Look at that. The bottom of the deck, 2355, blossoming justice, abundance, revolutionary spirit, awakening to deeply rooted ancient abilities through deeply rooted wounds. How else you thought you was gonna do this? You want to be on the spiritual journey. You want a divine way of living. Well, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. You're going to feel these moments, but these moments is something that you're breaking through, where past generations will literally cop out because it's too much, and they'll go back to the comfort zone of doing what everyone else is doing, which is not allowing the frequency of this planet to evolve with the beings placed on it. It's like planting bad seeds all over the place. You know what I mean? Let's see here. The shift, baby. Come on. Followed through to the Native American flute meditation. Very helpful. Brought it up a notch. Ashe. Ashe. You could also watch King Solomon and Sheba on YouTube with Holly Berry. It's a beautiful movie. It really gets you to see what that unconditional love looked like. Because they were in love, but they were in different parts of the world. That movie, it was perfection. Okay? Perfection. And I realize that a lot of the movies that I'm enjoying or have ever enjoyed or watched repeatedly got Halle Berry in there. She played Sheba and she played Catwoman. We have here Urus, ending and new beginning, rebirth, old life transform into new, opportunities gained through loss, Auros, self healing, survival, endurance, physical power, independence, persistence, life force. This is where you're at right now. If it feels heavy, because this is what's happening. It's an ending that's stepping you into a new beginning, a rebirth. You don't remember you going through your mother's womb and being squeezed and all this other good stuff, but you're doing it now. Okay? So healing, vigor, manifestation, formation. I had the physical health, rites of passage into oneness. I don't like adulthood because that's like adulterated for me. Then this is also the power of low and high vibrations. This is another thing that's happening for a lot of you here because you're a warrior of light. You're protectors, Archangel Michael. You can't be soft in this journey. You really gonna go through it. You a lotus though. You really gonna go through that mud because you in the past more than likely had you let the vibes seduce you, but the vibes that you were allowing to seduce you in the past were not the ones that were part of your divine path. So the words were seducing you, not the energy. He thought it was, but the words were the actual things that were causing you to take action on a decision. When the action on decision should have just been no. But you learn, right? Then you have duty sides, which is this one. Some of you, this was the only way you were going to be able to connect to your inner wisdom, your intuition. That's sirens, that's Michael's energy. You hear that? But there seemed to have been some type of psychic force that has already been placed on your life, which is why the lessons you went through, you had to go through them so you can build up the strength to know what to do next. So it doesn't happen again. This is some real high priestess energy, empress, emperor mode. Like you got all the tools because you've been attacked with them. It's like having stones thrown at you, but you use them to build. They thought they were going to knock you down. You may have felt that way, but you're still here. Still here. You got a long way to go to enjoy those fruits too. A long way to go in terms of enjoying the work that you've put in. As long as you are abiding by the universal laws, the laws of the universe, not simply this planet, this country, or wherever part of the laws of the universe, which means every planet is involved at this point. You have the free will of choice. If you were on another planet, you may not have that free will. You will probably have to do just as the divine moves. This is also why this planet is the way it is, why it's the learning school, and why we have to protect it, because the planet is also learning to be divine, like everything else around it. Source, y'all be doing the most, man. The way the spirit guides speak through, This is the rune of growth, rebirth, sanctuary, healing, safety. Once you realize that the most obvious truth is hidden within and only you will ever know it. Once you remember who you are, what's this? Okay. It wanted to come out anyway. That's wild. AWAS. And it came out on IG earlier too. This speaks of movement, progress, and horses, being a whisper of horses. Now, here's how I'm feeling this now. Because we know, as we said, talking to the moon, full moon is going to be in Sag. That's an entire message. 2206. When I looked at the timer, it was 6:22. I won't forget to look at that number, but I'll check it out. The whisperer. Some of you are whisperers of some of you are animal whisperers, or there's something that you have a connection to that you're more than likely opening up to now or will be, that gets you through moments like this too. Let me see. Let me get a little bit more on that. Where is that? Let me see. This notification says your grief is the garden for new growth. Be ready for a surprise bloom. Whisperer of, exactly. Whisperer of. Wow. The spider and the cosmic egg. Okay. Some of you are writers, or some of you have to write more about what's going on, especially while you have the sun in Gemini. You can write out a lot of these things or speak it out. Use something that allows you to communicate what it is that you're experiencing. Okay. And you could also use this rune, which is the M. I think M is the 13th letter of the alphabet, to transform a situation where you can now allow the mind to trust the body and the body to trust the mind, which will now give you the ability to detect deceit, even the most subtle forms of it. Back to this vibe seduction here. Yeah, everything that you've experienced up to this point was a rite of passage. Now the cosmic egg here, which I be forgetting that. Not forgetting, I just haven't really placed it in my mind to. The infinite within the infinite. Completion, harmony. This is the 7th chakra. Yeah, this is some whisperer shit for real. Okay. Some of you have a very strong connection to Anansi. You have the power here to conjure, to the power of low and high vibration, dark and light. Let me go to Isis. Tell me more about this. Some of you have a connection to the scarab. Priestess of the Phoenix. Life is being restored. That's transformation again. 13. Said I was gonna look at. Let me look at 622. This. All right. Shit. They be having me going, man. I get it. But shit. Keeps the people going. Let's see. 622. To gather, receive, remove, gather in, to gather, collect, to gather and take away, remove, withdraw, to assemble, be gathered. Let me see. Harvest is also there. Let me see, 2206, and I'm gonna look at the gematria. Can be, okay, 2206. Beard, chin. That's the head, which is Aries energy. Mars, the I am that I am. The beard. There's a lot of growth here. Mature wisdom. Let me see. 622. Gemma. Angelic energy. Blue monster. It sounds like Monsters Inc. Fairy tale. Egyptian. All right, life being restored. Tell me more about this one. Before I go any further, Chariot of Ascension. Shit. All right. So the vibe I'm getting from this right now, a lot of you going through this shift, right? A lot's changing. It could be heavy, but you gotta ground yourself. I don't know what other way to put that, but you have to ground yourself, because even with the cosmic egg coming out here, that's the seventh chakra, that's the crown chakra. Sometimes these negative emotions can become overwhelming when your spirit is too high up, and it's almost like it's pulling from the physical body. Whoever this for, you know what I'm telling you right now. But with the Chariot of Ascension, you have to be centered, because this is something that can take you up and keep you out. The Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Yeah. Let me see what else. That's coming out kind of quick right now. Awakening divine perception. Pyramid of light. What is, okay, all of these right now, it just feels like, oh, you see how we picked up on the Scorpio moon of ancient vows? This shit's fucking me up right now in the most beautiful way, though. Yo, okay. You know how people like, I'm Isis, I'm Osiris, I'm this, I'm that, da, 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 da. It's almost like the fragments of their soul is in all of these energies, right? But you yourself, it's not that you're them. You are you, you are you, you are you. And the evolution of you in the connection to them. What about it? The evolution of the collective in connection to the ancient gods and goddesses. Is causing the great severing. There goes Mars energy right there, confirming that what we're talking about right now. And it can bring up anger, conflict, a way of you softening to love, where you just, it can really get you back to an old way of you. Don't let it. Okay. Breath of the cosmos. All right. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Let me see. Weight of the world right now. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. See, sometimes when people connect themselves to a lot of these ancient gods and deities, you could also be picking up, some of the burden that they carry too. And in this day and age, that could be a different type of burden, where it's like, that can cause some shit now. Let me see. What is this? Their connection to the ancient gods. You're not alone. Isolate yourself. Physical connection with your spiritual community, meaning those that are in these other realms through meditation, or this could even be your angelic self or your ethereal self that you're connecting with as you continue to do this great severing from whatever it is that doesn't fully allow you to step into your spiritual warrior Mars energy, in whichever area of your life it's playing out in this lifetime based on your natal chart. What else we got here? Star family, you're part of a team of souls call in support and called soul gifts and training. It's time to step it up. It's time to be you. All of these things are shifting for you to be you, lead by example, speaking your truth, you know. Wherever you go, you have to be able to uniquely express yourself. And some of the heaviness that you feel is because you're still entertaining energies that doesn't allow you to do that. If there's a part of you that you have to remove when you get around a certain situation, that ain't the place for you to be. You shouldn't have to do that to yourself. You know, I'm looking at me, baby. What are you calling them to do? That was a lot. We have the breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And then you got the seas of Mintaka and surrender to the sweetness. So you got Venus and Mars energy up in here. And they're both going to be in their homes. Well, they're in their home signs now. So when it comes to manifesting from that energy, that's like prince and a princess. And prince and princess of the royals now having to step up to greater responsibility. But there's sweetness that comes with this time now. There's great potential bringing unconsciousness to light. The seas of Mintaka, which is connected to Orion. If I'm not mistaken. Make love to life, even when it gets heavy. The heavier it gets, the more love you make to it. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation, creative accountability. All right. Some of y'all getting y'all wings back. Some of y'all getting y'all wings back. Listen, the frequency on this planet is really different now, man. It really is. Me saying some of you getting your wings back, that ain't no funny shit. That ain't no funny shit. Like that's on some, it may not be physical wings that you see, but creator of prosperity is a spider through life's work, dharma. Some of you are definitely magicians when it comes to manifesting whatever it is that you want, even yourself out of this situation with the heaviness that you feel. So the stronger the heaviness, the heavier it is, it's the stronger your ability to manifest yourself out of it. Okay. Let's see what else you got here, bro. Get one more. It's a lot. It's a lot, but we'll go with it. You have Ingwaz, which is about fertility, new beginning, the God hero, completion of an initiation, the spiritual warrior, which is Aries energy. Then you got your cosmic parents. Yeah. Sagittarius, source hides you like the great you are until you realign with self. Especially if you got cosmic parents, especially those of you who are single. If you're in a situation now that does not serve you and does not serve your mission, it's going to be pulled away from you. Proverbs 28:20. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished. So this goes for those who have said anything about you and where you should be, especially if you're somebody with a lot of accolades, or you have great potential. People see this in you, or you may have started something and it didn't go to fruition complete the way people may have thought. If anyone has said anything about you about that, being a chosen one, because these are all things that you had to experience, that's not going to go unnoticed by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because that's coming from a heart of a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Someone who wants to look better than you or be better than you, but for what? Be yourself. Just be. To be better than someone else, that means you're matching up to exactly what they're doing. Tell the truth, it says here. Then you have 322. Archangel Raphael, refining heart to bring mind, body, and soul as one, so you can get out of neutral. For some things were stalled in your path to see who these people are, so that when you get to your abundance, you know who you can share that with. Because also these energies won't be around to see you thrive if all they've ever done was talk shit about you. 1022. Divine intervention, because it's time for the master to build. Now is your time. That's why it feels the way it feels. Keep feeling what you're feeling. Release by asking source to come in and take what you cannot handle, and they know exactly it. Source knows exactly what it is you're speaking of. You don't, most cases you don't have to explain it. Just say, remove this energy from me. Remove this energy from me. Remove it. Even if you can't pinpoint a finger as to exactly where it's coming from, say source, go as far in whatever lifetime you must go to remove this energy. Remove whatever memory is connected to my soul that keeps bringing this up that I'm not aware of. And remove it. Clear it all out. Clear it all out. Felt that. Hello. Clear it all out. What do you want them to know, source? You're awakening. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. This is some powerful energy right now. Your life is being restored. You're on a chariot of ascension, the Merkaba. And then you have the Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. I'm going to read all three of these to you, just the beginning part, and then we'll go into the tarot, because I want to give you the message the way it is here. It went to Eye of Horus first, which is the last one. So, all right. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities. This ain't no coincidence, because this is what's happening or has happened. You awaken the divine perception. You realize that you're doing the spiritual work of the higher initiate, chariot of ascension, and now your life is being restored. Priest, priestess of the phoenix. Eye of Horus, let's continue. Brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Hi, Fatima. Now, let's go to the chariot of ascension. Right up next, the Merkaba Merkaba. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining in divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba, chariot of ascension, and soul fire is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now, available to you as a high initiate. Let me continue this one here. Okay, this is on page 33. There are times when the soul becomes ambitious and wishes to live its entire light and conscious oneness with all expressions of its being, including the physical body. It may wish to do so simply because it is the nature of all beings to eventually realize themselves as divine, or because it needs specific new skills to be available to the human expression in the physical body so it can continue with its divine purpose. I'll read that again. It may wish to do so simply. Okay, listen here, listen here, listen here. There are times when the soul becomes ambitious and wishes to live its entire light in conscious oneness with all expressions of its being, including the physical body. It may wish to do so simply because it is the nature of all beings to eventually realize themselves as divine, or because it needs specific new skills to be available to the human expression in the physical body so it can continue with its divine purpose. Those skills might be channeling divine energy or consciousness for healing, traveling easily between the worlds for conscious spirit communication, and gaining greater artistic or creative ability because it feels wonderful to create, or any number of other purposes. It says here, this oracle brings you guidance that a special spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention that will help your soul reach you more fully. It will be an advanced practice and it will serve you well at this time in your journey to reach the higher levels of capacity and spiritual responsibility that are available to you as a high initiate. Peace to you, beloved. Your spiritual work on this plane is greatly supported. Remember that. The Chariot of Ascension Oracle also offers you a particular sacred teaching from the priestess of high initiates, Lady Isis. This is the practice of the Merkaba, soul vehicle or chariot of ascension. This vehicle is an energetic structure or sacred geometry that strengthens and protects you, allowing for your consciousness to travel instantaneously and freely between dimensions and realities without compromising your vibration or damaging your energy bodies. It is a vehicle of great strength and power. The Merkaba is a vehicle of great strength and power and is best used with heart dedicated in unconditional love and service. You see what we just said there? Merkaba or Merkaba is a vehicle of great strength and power and is best used with the heart dedicated in unconditional love and service. Now, we've been living in a world, lifetime after lifetime, where a lot of this has been stolen and used incorrectly. But that's the role of the fourth beast, as you heard me say in the last live. But there will come a time where judgment will set in and life will be restored for those of the highest one. But you must dedicate your heart to unconditional love. Dedicating your heart to unconditional love means removing those energies that do not practice this. Will that be a tough feat? Possibly, but it's tougher to be stuck in a world where all of this doesn't exist. It won't be so tough pulling away now. Okay? It can be used to travel on the inner planes to stars and temples for higher guidance in an instant, as well as to connect with other souls on the inner planes. Sometimes people astral project and get stuck. And you can sense that because it's like this is when demons start seeping through. That's just what I feel about it. Let's see here. It is recommended that such a practice only be used with permission granted from the soul in question and from a place of love and intention to be of healing service. This has been manipulated for a very long time to go against this particular law of using it, which is why some of you here are back to bring that type of balance. Balance is judgment. And how the balance is being brought in? Well, people manipulate you. They use all types of things to delay you. And that's all it does. But then that type of, work starts to die off. And it's like, but you're still here. You're still, who you thought you was messing with? Because all they're doing is awakening your abilities when they're doing that to you. Or anything that's being projected onto you that could be causing a delay in your soul's evolution is only making you stronger. It will only weaken you if you react to it. But if you respond to what's going on, where you're like responding to what's going on, you tell source, you for real, yo, what's up? You sent me out here to do this. Do you want me to be like the person in my past life where I'm sitting here chopping heads off, or are you gonna take care of this? It's spiritual warfare, though. And this is your vehicle. And it's that unconditional love that's going to break all this toxicity. All it takes is for one little spark of light in this dark space to change the entire thing. Just one little spark. Hey, now let's look at life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. So what they thought this was. Life restored brings messages that a trauma, ending, struggle, or apparent defeat is not the end of the story for you now. What may appear to be an ending can sometimes simply be the force of ancient feminine power flowing into new pathways, pulling energy away from old forms so that they can transition into new forms. This can take short or long periods of time. It could be over days, over years, weeks, months, decades. It doesn't matter how long. Something appears to have been decaying. It will spring back into life at the right time. On page 99, it says you're being guided by divine priestess of the phoenix, Sister Isis, to turn your face to the sun, just as the sacred scarab beetle follows the movement of the sun. You are encouraged to focus on the light and life that is seeking you now. Do not resign yourself to the way things have been. Let go of the past. Be brave and bold and allow the Phoenix Priestess to inspire you to realize that the return to life, the restoration, the resurrection is upon you now. Have hope and optimism. Just because something has fallen away in the past does not mean it will not have value and be able to grow in the present moment. Take what is going to be offered in your life, the rebirth that is happening, into your wide open arms now, and be assured you have transitioned through the energies of death and into a life now. Peace to you, dear initiate of the light. The past is over. Enjoy your rebirth. I just felt Uriel say that to you too. Let's read the affirmation here. Life flows through me unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine perfection, through your grace I have resurrection. Page 101. Life flows through me unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine protection, perfection. Through grace, your grace, I have resurrection. Life flows through me unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine perfection. Through your grace, I have resurrection. Let me get the chariot of ascension out here for you. Let's roll. Somebody was playing a wicked tune. Let's see. The chariot of ascension. This is Serapis Bay. Huh. Lady Isis and Serapis Bay shining bright. Support my Merkaba, build my body of light. I am in your protection now, and from harm I am free. Align me now with my inner divinity. Through my own free will as a being of light, I now allow my Merkaba to alight. Arising from below and descending from above, penetrate darkness too with divine light and love. Merkaba protection, body and spirit is one. Fragmentation and disconnection are now forever undone. On page 37. It was just 1037. That's a 1010. Lady Isis and Serapis Bay, shining bright, support my Merkaba, build my body of light. I am in your protection now, and from harm I am free. Align me now with my inner divinity. Through my own free will as a being of light, I now allow my Merkaba to alight. Arising from below and descending from above, penetrate darkness too with divine light and love. Merkaba protection, body and spirit is one. Fragmentation and disconnection are now forever undone. My soul is having a great time right now. Lady Isis and Serapis Bay, shine bright, support my Merkaba. My Merkaba. Build my body light. Build my body light. Yeah, it's time to fly. Build my body of light. I am in your protection now, and from harm I am free. Align me now with my inner divinity. Through my own free will as a being of light, I now allow my Merkaba to alight. Arising from below and descending from above, penetrate darkness too with divine light and love. Merkaba protection, body and spirit is one. Fragmentation and disconnection are now forever undone. Welcome, Dee. It's only right. Horus, I ain't gonna leave you out there, baby. Let's see. Eye of Horus on page 61. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gift awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Pure and clear. Clear as day. Clear as day. Clear as day. Whatever that was blocking you is clear as day. You know who you are. It's time to step into your abundance, your independence. Come on with it. The Justice card, the World card. Why is this? That's wild. Where's this in reverse? I didn't intend to do this way, but let's see what's up. It mixed the cards around. What do you want to tell them then? What's this about? What's this about? I know these two didn't come back out. It sure the fuck did. I'm out. Bruh. That's why. They just want to reiterate that this energy here, that which was lurking in the shadow that used to scare you and cause nightmares, you realize they were only there to wake you up. Wake you up to what it was that was competing against you when you weren't even in that type of vibe. No worries. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. What is this? Yeah, see, for some of you, the reason why you were in this type of energy is because of frequencies that you are disconnecting from now, or you have to. Yeah, because when it comes to your abundance, this is 12 right here, which would be 12 of Pentacles, 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah. So it's really showing you all that was hidden. For some of you, this is happening in a dream state. They reaching and reaching for what you're going for, not realizing that they're not built for this type of shit. World card. You got the power of ancestors of so many different ages, and they want to sit here and play around with you. Your spirit probably 20,000 years plus old minimum. And he won't play with you. $10.44. And they want to play with you. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Pentacles. Look, you see what I'm saying? You see this delay? This massive ass delay? These insecurities? That's really what was coming up before, where people judge you for where you're at currently, or feel like you should be doing. Mind your business. Mind your business, bro. Mind your business. Because if they have to step into your shoes even for a second just to feel the vibration that flows through you, the thoughts that you have, they will make it the next second on some real shit. Look at this. They won't be able to move forward. Think this shit is a game? They won't be able to move forward. They won't be able to move forward. They won't. They come on now. Like Jackie Chang said, I like to let people talk so they can see how full of shit they are. Communication. Eight of Wands, movement forward. Fast, look at this. Fast movement forward because of divine intervention. And you're going to see people want to come back like, don't keep that same energy, boo. Keep that same energy. I'm not going to remind you of anything, but just keep that same energy. Oh, you forgot? Well, hey. Remember when I was telling you source was guiding? That's available to you too. And it might let you know, it might, I don't, listen. Bruh. You got Mercury, Saturn, you got Leo here, you got Sag, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo. This is coming through like a Scorpio because it's Taurus in reverse. So polar opposite. Taurus, Scorpio. And then you got the Virgo. This is the slowest moving night, but it's the one that actually gets there. It takes a minute, takes decades for some. But when it gets there, oh, it's there. Wheel of Fortune. Let me see what else you got with this. What's this Eight of Wands? What's this communication coming in? The Magician. For some of you, this is work. This is work where you, it's, there won't be a need for you to retire. There won't be a need for you to go on vacation because that will be your lifestyle, and the lifestyle that you have is going to take care of your material necessities. Because what? You're a manifester too. Things come to you quickly. Lionsgate 88 right here, or 818. Let's look at 818. Mm, 818, guilty, faulty. See, these false friends, false partnerships. It's time for that to go. You're realizing what that is, though, that you have to let go of. They go that beard, though, the energy of the beard. Let me see what number was that? Beard 2206. Let me see something. 2206. Let me look at the gematria of this. First thing is one world government, the King of Kings, a star is born, a sign and a wonder. Corrupt university. See this shit here? This thing. No, listen. I did the school thing my damn self. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. First of all, you got people that will sit here and judge you for where you're at, but you cheated your whole way through school. Now, that's that school system. But you see what we doing here? We're learning, we're educating ourselves, we're remembering. We're more so remembering and educating ourselves, gaining that self-knowledge, opening books and reading, freely, just freely moving, just with it. But then you'll have people who go into these systems and want to be this, that, or whatever. Humble yourself now. Humble yourself now. This is why I say a lot of you here, you're about to be manifesting a life You already have that life, but it's about to get even better because you remove certain frequencies out the picture. And now you're going to be able to manifest this. When they come to that work and when they come to manifesting the material necessities that you want in order for you to keep thriving, that should come in quick. Because now your auric field is replenished. It's not surrounded by all this fuckery that want to sit here and put holes in this shit. And sometimes people do it subconsciously. They may not even say it to you, but oh, that's a Rough Riders road. DMX outside right now. God, the sun card in reverse. Somebody with a strong ass ego, don't know themselves, will do this. Fuck up your whole vibe when all you want to do is be great. Shut them down, open up shop. Walk away from that. Look at that. See that? Right up under there. Walk away from what no longer serves you. You look at this, not the cups. You look what she walking straight into. She don't even know it. So that was a message for some of you. You're going to be out somewhere feeling all doomy and gloomy and shit. Divine masculine, same way. And then here you go. Walking right into Prince Charming. Shut it down, open up shop. Y'all can hear it? I don't know if y'all can hear it. That's DMX. That's a Sag too. Give a dog a bone and he'll find his way home. Well, that's Anubis vibes though. That's Source speaking, and all them tunes that's playing from the beginning of this, live. I sat here, the moon is right there. I'm like, yo, let me talk to the collective with the moon. Talking to the starts busting outside. Your music is telling you a lot. Any type of music is telling you a lot to get you out of this energy here. Whatever it is that you've been juggling. What y'all really want from to get you out this juggling energy and back to where you belong, your cosmic connection manifesting, pulling everything from the ethers, no matter what it is. We in here. Look at this. The transformation. Look at this. The transformation is over. Walk away. That came out straight like that too. Walk away, love. You got the lovers at the bottom of the deck. You want to play with scrubs, or you want your divine counterpart, or you want come on now. You want these divine relationships in any area of your life? Well, don't, for one, avoid the transformation or the endings because it leads to new beginnings. And some of you have gone through that process of the death. Now you're being reborn and replenished. Some of you coming out the water just like that too. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how they look. See? All of this that was blocking this. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Why did it come out in reverse? Okay, you want these here? Let me see. Why did it come out in reverse? Because look. 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Nothing is hidden. It's you know now. You can feel it. You're not gonna sit here and play yourself no more. You're gonna really let the vibe seduce you, not the words. Okay, words spells. Remember that shit. $10.55. 155 is the Ace of Swords. Let me see where this is at. The Ace of Swords in here right now. Look at that, making a decision about this shit here. Let me see. Whatever it was that was leading you astray is because you didn't have your cup full. Where's the Ace of Swords right now? Let's see. The Ace of Swords is in between the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You see where the Ace of Swords is facing, though, as in put the sword down there. There's no need to fight it anymore. You know what's up. And remember where she was walking towards, this new beginning here. Look at this horse in the back, enjoying life. Remember that horse whisperer talking to the moon, horse Sagittarius, full moon in Sag, right up at the feet of Ophiuchus. Feet is Pisces, Knight of Cups is Pisces. Massive healing now. Here you got Mars in Pisces, spiritual warrior when it comes to what you believe in. And when it comes to what you believe in, here we got Venus in Cancer. The start of the Cancer season is the Two of Cups. Core values, knowing about the way you feel, clearing out these ancestral wounding, it leads you to bliss. And your ancestors and spirit guides, even the ones that you had to pull through to help them to ascend, they damn sure not gonna let you fuck up or let anything get in your way. So I say trying is an insult to doing. And one thing about spirit guides and angels and ancestors, they don't like being insulted now. Okay, so that was a vibe. That was a vibe. Yo, whatever heaviness you think you feeling, let me tell you something. You've been here before. This ain't the first time you're doing this. If you connect to any of my readings, that's a fact. The shit gets rocky. I know it do. But guess what? This is what we here for. This is exactly what we here for. This whole thing looking real orange, and that's wild right now to me. The womb, the rebirth, the cleansing. Because if the feminine energy is being cleansed, it has a greater ability to do the work that is required in order to bring the balance. Because that is the spiritual aspect, or the water. And then you have the physical as the masculine. The masculine is a physical representation of the feminine. That's really what that is. But there has been an imbalance in that this entire time. But not anymore. We're done with that shit. Feel me? So I want to do something else. Hold on. I just feel like being weird. Wow, look at that. The elk. Remember the fire sign message earlier with the elk? Y'all really sat there and had 4 cards. And it was each sign. Literally each sign. They playing right now because the tiger definitely came out. And I had a moment earlier too with the birds. I'm feeding birds right there on the window. I usually put my ass in the forest, make it happen. Or somewhere in the mountains. Make it happen. So we can get magical up in this motherfucker. Feel me? Okay, what we doing? Let me see. Hidden Worlds. Let me see. You saw it. I got so hyped. It's like, and it was one at a time too. It was so cute. It really said thank you though. It really did. It looked in here. Is it? You're welcome. Ah. Let me grab these. That's funny. That was fun. I'm doing that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna just keep doing it. We eating cashews out here. The gift and the secret. Some of you got a secret gift. 1101. See, there's usually angels and guides around me, obviously, but they really in here right now because this is a hidden realms deck, and they really in here playing. Y'all really in here playing. You about to see what I'm saying? The relics of Lemuria. This speaks of all of these mythical things that you hear about that are actually real. Some of you that they're talking about you. Then you have the Tree of Souls. 542. So the relics of Lemuria speaks of fragments, memory, and reclaiming. This is land for some of you too. Old ancient money. Then you got Tree of Souls, collective wisdom, kinship group, library. Then you got the dolphin caller, which means you have this ability to hear things and call it in, like the sonar ability. Let me really look at this over here. I want to look at it, give you a good explanation here. Sonar is a technique that uses sound propagation to navigate, measure distances, communicate with or detect objects on or under the surface of water, such as other vessels. So it's a technique that uses sound propagation to navigate, measure distances, communicate with or detect objects on or under, the surface of water, such as other vessels. Y'all fine-tuning some shit up in here. The dolphin caller, which speaks of pure, joyful connections and loving help. This could even be, your ancestors and spirit guides that you're calling in that are truly here to help you. Not the ones that are connected to someone in the past that actually didn't care or carry jealousy and envy and really wanted to continue to destroy the bloodline because they didn't have the ability. It's kind of like King Solomon. He took out his brother because his brother wanted to come for him because of all of this, but he didn't want to take out his brother. But because he didn't take out his brother felt like he was weak and he had to take him out because his brother charged him. Hi, Centrona. Welcome. So then we have healing the earth and meditation. Back to these guides here. This is even you connected to yourself while you're on this planet. This is the frequency some of y'all carrying, what you're realizing about yourself. When I say your mission is beyond this world, this is you telling you what to do while you're in here. But you got to do this with what? Love and respect. Love and respect of self and what you're here to do. Don't allow other people to infiltrate the system you got going on to heal this earth. Because you tell somebody you got the ability to do it and be like, what? Do you think that's right? If you don't move. And then the meditation. peace, relief, and sanctuary. So let me see. Let's see what the divine has to say. We definitely have not 1520. Okay, that time period could definitely mean something for your soul right now. See what emperors and empresses were around during the 15 between 1520 and 1526. Fuck that shit. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. 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 The monarch for this period was Henry VIII. And he had an astronomer. Mm. Mm. Let's see something. 1520. To break forth. To break forth. A fountain. Something about a fountain, okay. It's kind of like the Ace of Cups. That's the fountain of youth. Some of you, I'm telling you, some of y'all old as shit. You ancient as fuck. I'm telling you. I asked Siri to shuffle. She chose. Black Magic Woman, bruh. Mm, mm. That's something. That's interesting that you say that because every time I see you, you have a very ancient beauty where it feels like someone didn't like that about you, and they've done things to, you know, get you out the game. That could never happen, obviously. Let me see. It's all that 1526 is connected to exile. The city in the mountains of Judah. Dice tra, 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 tra. Tra, tra, tra. Really? That's what we're doing. Let me look at 542. That's wow, that's a number I grew up with. Master workman, artist, steady handed one, artisan. Some of you can channel ancient artists too. Van Gogh. He has the painting of Midnight, right? Maduro, Maduro, que lo que somos, que lo que somos. Songs of Solomon is in 542. How beautiful are your feet in sandals, O princess daughter. The curves of your hips are like jewels, the work of the hands of an artist. You see what I mean? Okay, you know what that felt like? When you said that, that felt like one of his officials who tried to really say that Sheba was out to kill him. when in reality she was there to help him find the gold, at least in the film. Starry Night. Starry Night. Thank you. And look at this. Collective wisdom. Something about looking at different paintings. Da Vinci Code is also coming through too. Let me see. I was looking at 2206. Follow true love. This shit says the truth is you only need God in cannabis. Why does this keep coming up? Austin, she is aware that she is a fallen angel. What is the purpose of sound? 2206. What's going down? We've read this already. This came up before. Let me look at 1520. Hey, see, this is exactly what made this song burn out when it came out. They play this shit over and over and over. Dice tra tra, dice tra tra, dice tra tra. Like, okay, coño. Next song, please. And all they're saying is tra. Bro, that's the thing with some of these songs, okay? In my Hispanic culture, heritage. That's one I am grateful for where I come from. I'm not going front. You hear me say different things, but it's time to bring it all together. But I love where my soul chose to be because it's everywhere. Feel me? Feels nice. Give you a rhythm and shit. Now, back to the program. We still on the program. We're talking about 1520. I am the light of the world. All of the lights. Mm-hmm. 1520, wolf in sheep's clothing. Shit. Volvo. Who drives a Volvo? Ew. End times. Judas Iscariot. January 3, brotherly love, royal wedding. Between incarnations. Now I am ready. Is that so? 238. I saw 238 written, and it's also here. Follow the stars. Okay. You said it's called Starry Night. Let me see something. Let me look at this. When was this? Let me see. 1889. 1889. During his stay at the asylum. Seems like when some of you like in this dark space, something about Van Gogh. He's a Gemini. All of the lights. What are you talking about? Yay. Yeah, you talking about Jay? Yay. Vincent Van Gogh. 3:30. He's in Aries. Oh shit. I'm about to look at this man's chart. You got me fucked up. Not right now though. This is while his paintings grew brighter as he developed a style that became fully realized during his stay in Aries in south of France in 1888. 8888. Hmm. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. That's one thing. When you ride a fireside, it's always gonna be a party. I'll be sitting right here. It'll be a whole turn up session by myself. All right, back to these numbers really quick. Let me see something. 245. Jehovah hears. Okay. Tree of Souls, relics of Lemuria, meditation, healing the earth, the dolphin caller. Telling you, these it's portal wide open. They hearing everything, they doing everything. Look at this, the light dancer come through. That's probably why this just sitting in my hand like this. Illumination, the radiant self, shining soul. Yeah, it definitely was transmitting some energy because when I did like that, I felt the chills. Let's see. The sacred journey. You see this? Only for those who have the eyes to see will be able to see this. This is not going to be physically there for those who do not have the eye. You see that wizard or that ascended master there waiting at the door for you? That's what I feel like some of you will experience during this full moon to get everything washed out and through. Does it have a connection? Hmm. Here's the thing. You see how I just show you this image here on this card? Lemuria, Atlantis, and all these things are part of a perception and a story that continues and continues to develop through different perceptions. Now, the Pleiadians, Delirians, and things like that, they would be an energy that would create those scenarios. I tell you what, though, Allah, that's something you can literally find out. You can ask. Meditate deep enough, you'll find out. It's basically like the architect in the building. That will be the connection. The architect and the building. Lyran, architect, Lemuria, building. Could be. You know what I'm saying? So please go easy. It's my jam though. NYC stand up though. Go deeper into that. There's a reason why you're here now with that type of connection. Hmm. I'm just thinking of a dream that I had where I was walking on the water and I ended up in the casino, which is Foxwoods, which is what they call Atlantis. So your dream state will have a way of showing you where you're at. But I was like, nah, I want to go back in the water and I want to go back to where I was. Because I was seeing at that point a lot of the things that they're digging up today, but it was underwater. So I'm walking back and I'm literally running through the fucking casino like, no, put me back in the water. I get there and it's like a pool. It's a regular pool, about 3 feet deep. But when I go into it, obviously I'm taller than 3 feet. I end up under the water, not because I'm shortening myself to do so, but I'm under the water, way under. And then I actually see what they would have been picturing as Atlantis. But as I'm walking through again, I end up on the shore and there's 3 mermaids just chilling there. We just vibing. So yeah, you got a connection. You just gotta remember. Really remember. City of Gods. Yeah. Probably saw your ass under the water. Sure. Listen, you feel me? And that's another thing that I'm noticing that's happening, that a lot of us are connecting with people we see in these dream states. In our it's not even our it's like it's not even our other lives because it's happening now. It's not another life if it's happening now. When you go to sleep. And we gonna end it. Yo, 133. Spiritual guidance around us now. I love y'all so much because this song is coming back on again. I already know we did our revolution now. We evolved. We went around. We did what we had to do. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll continue. Yo, whoo, I just got hot. Hold up. Let me just see something right quick. Let me put it to the time of now. I want to see. I be going off when this song come on. Yeah, what? Mm. It's at 18 degrees. It's the degree of Virgo. And Virgo only has it's the only well, okay. That's where it starts having just 2 degrees assigned to it. Virgo 6 degrees or 18 degrees. Let me see what the inside degrees is talking about. People holding hands around a table. One candle is burning in the middle of the table. Intimate depths of camaraderie. Forces joined by spirit call. Gathering in the name of a greater vision. Pooling resources, tapping what each does best, both inside the self and in soul links with others. Avid to combine forces, the drive to fuse, passion, desire, intent, a surge of power, being hugely drawn to consume separativeness and attain to unity and wholeness. A path or journey that will put you through every test and trial imaginable. Fierce resolve and encountering shadows and dissipation so thunderous and multiplex that it will take everything it has inside to see this one through. What? Talking to the moon, yo. It's great to meet you all again. You hear me? Your soul hears what I'm saying right now. I will see you next time.